Okay, we're going to look at some of the trades for today. And the first trade I like here is Facebook. And you can see how Facebook, we have a nice pennant pattern. Okay, and we're breaking out of that pennant. When we closed above the 8 exponential moving average, which is like the trend line, and we gapped it up. And today we have a doji. So this is looking for a big breakout. Okay, actually, let me go to Word so I could type in all the trades so you have them here. Okay, so Facebook, we're going to put a 110 January 15 call. And if you look right here on stock charts, I'm going to put the rune indicator too. It's a confirmation. Okay, we're still mixed here, but we're getting confirmation on the MACD starting to roll over. But I like this pennant. I think Facebook's going to make a big move, and usually all this sideways movement, this pennant movement, the distance of the pennant tends to be the distance that it moves when it moves. So this one, probably the top trade of the day that I really like. The second trade, we look at symbol MYL. Okay, and you can see how it just it had tested the 200 as a resistance, and now it's testing it as a support. You can see a shooting star pattern. A shooting star is when you see a long wick, small body. Okay, and then you had another shooting star, and then the same thing when it's inverse, it's a hammer, and then we had a hammer bullish closing above the trend line, the 8 exponential moving average here. So I like this one also as a swing trade. Okay, and we're going to do the 5750 January 15 call. Okay, another trade, swing trade that I like. Swing trade is when we're going to be more than one day in the trade. You know, we're going to. We also have day trades. Those I post through WhatsApp in a chat group. Okay, if you're not in that group, I'll give you the number so you can add, and I could add you to the group to receive the day trades. Those are weekly options. These are swing trades. Okay, and you can see how when we closed above the 50 exponential average with this big significant candle, pull back, we had a hammer gap up. I really like those gap ups. And then we pulled back to the base right here, getting ready to move higher right here. So I like the 36, this Whole Food Market, the 36 January 15 call. Okay. Now the next one that I like is 1L. Okay, and you can see how it closed. We had a nice gap up here, pull back, getting support here on the 50. I like this move to the upside from right here. And you can see the MACD crossing through the zero line right here. And you see a MACD cross there through the signal line that's like changing the trend, especially also closing above the 50 exponential moving average. And you can see how it hadn't, since it broke the 200, it hadn't had any close. Okay, kept on moving downward. We had a MACD divergence back here. Okay, you can see the lower low, and then we even had about the same low, and then the MACD keeps moving to the upside. So I like FINL, the 20 January 15 call. Okay, let's look at Cenex. Okay, And this is one about the same feature here. You can see this is a very nice bear pattern. When you see a big, it's what they call it, twin towers. When you see a big up candle and then followed by a big candle that covers it. It's also a bearish engulfing pattern and closing below the 50, hitting right off that 50. The 50, think of it as a strong resistance there. So when it closes there and it hits it, that would have been an excellent to place a put right there. And now is the first break that we've gotten above the 50. That's why I'm liking this trade. I'm going for a 5. Okay, just with a small move, we should get a big payout on that one with a 5 January 15 call. Okay, let's go to the next trade. Baba. And Baba's making a real nice move right here on, well, we have several, it's going to be a big payout. Look at this ascending triangle pattern. Okay, and it's whenever you see it ascending, the higher probability to break out to the upside was making equal highs. You can see a high right here, a high right there, equal, hitting on the same level, and then the lows are rising. Okay, now all the same thing as Facebook. When it breaks out, it's going to make a huge move, and you can see two hammers on the 200. So the next couple days, I have this one also as a day trade, as a weekly for next, not this Friday, the 31st, the following Friday. Because with these two hammers, we're going to get a short-term move. I have the 83 as a weekly, the 83 January A call. But I'm also playing the swing trade, the 87.50. Okay, the swing trade 87.50 January 15 call. Okay, so I really like that pattern right there. Okay, so we got 5 excellent trades, and all these trades that I give are trades that will make 100. That are, we're analyzing them to make at least 100 or more percent. So right here we have 6 trades to start off the year. Now this is a scan I run every morning, and a couple ones that popped up that are about to give for the pattern. And you can see ZUMZ. It's hitting off that 50. I want to see it close above that 50 to make a move. And the nice thing here, if we look at the seasonal, okay, we get 2 seasonal patterns coming up right here. Obviously, this one's a small one upward, and then you get the big move here. We see the 30-day move in February. So the seasonality definitely will start kicking it up. I like this trade right here a lot, but I'm not going to pull a trigger yet until we get the confirmation. And one that I'm checking out that I liked from the scan this morning, and I run the scans on TC 2000. Basically, the moving averages and candlestick pattern scans here. And look at this one, big significant candle breaking the 200-day moving average. It's been in this range, and we have a flag right here. So as soon as this breaks out of the flag right here, we're going to get another nice run up here. So I'm keeping an eye on RLYP, looking for a good move. Now, one that I do like here, and it's kind of been on this sideways pattern, and it's rounding up here. Now it's closing. You can see how it had struggled to close above the 50-day exponential moving average, and we're finally closing, and we got the T-line crossing. I like when I see the T-line, which is the 8 exponential moving average, crossing above the 50 with win. This is getting ready, and it has a good space between the 50 and the 200-day moving average. If we see when, okay, and on seasonal wise, it has a big move coming up too. So not only do we have, which I use the candlesticks and the moving average, the MACD. I also like looking at, put when right here, their rune indicator, and you can see how they rune. Just whenever you see an X pattern right here, the green above the red, it's another bullish signal, and we're in a big triangle right here. Okay, and it's an ascending, similar to BABA, ascending triangle. As soon as we break out of that triangle, we're going to get a big move. So this is a big potential trade right here. If we get the breakout, it's going to be a huge payout. I'm going with when the 73 January 15 call. Okay, so these are the trades. I have the WhatsApp group where I put this is my cell. It's a Central America number, so you got to put plus 502 to find me on WhatsApp. Just send me your name, and you can put day trade, and I'm gonna add you to the group here, where I post these swing trades. Plus, I put a daily. If you like day trading, the options, and we do weekly options. Obviously, they're a little higher risk, but when you get them, they're higher potential, also reward. So short-term trades that close within the week. Okay, so see you on tomorrow's trade ideas and alerts. Have a great day.